Now here is the pot. Oh, it's a nesting pot. This is typically what I'll cook in, sometimes in a truck or if I'm camping, which I do frequently. And this is it. I have a mucket, usually is what I'm usually using, Civil War muckets, but this is a close second to my Civil War muckets. Civil War mucket has a pivot point for a lid that actually goes up and swings back from the Civil War period. But this is nice because it's got little holes in the top, as you can see, perforated holes. Now I just bought this week, so I haven't even used it yet, but it's going to be probably well used. Here are the two plastic nesting cups. It's important when the weather gets cold to have plastic, and the simple reason is plastic cups don't stick to your lips when it gets down below freezing. For anybody who has ever stuck their tongue to anything metal, it's a big error trying to drink out of this cup. And this can be used as a cup in the summertime. That's fine. If you want to use it in the cup in the summertime, you can drink directly out of this. It's a nice, good, solid, large cup. It's a good cup to drink out of. But in the wintertime, your lips will stick to that, and you will have to have somebody pour boiling water or pee on your lips to get it off. This is a sad reality of being out in the middle of nowhere and having something stupid, or somebody stupid enough to do that out in freezing cold temperatures. That's where these come in. These you can pour water into and drink out of and not have them freeze. It's just a little nesting cup. They both go inside there. Both of them here, and I'll show it on video. They can both go inside there. And the final lid on the top. Now I've left the tape on either side so I can tape it down. Now the handle folds. It's got a little locking plate. There it's locked. You can't fold it up. It won't move. If that is forward, it will not move. If it's back, then you can squeeze the two pieces together and it becomes a lid. Kind of locks it into place. As you can see, it won't come out, won't rattle out if it's in your camping gear. It's a good little cup. My only complaint with it is I would love it in titanium. Because it's heavy. It's not the lightest. I would say it's easily a pound. Alright. If it was titanium, this thing would be light, and it would be great for everybody. The lighter the better for camping, the lighter for better for travel of any sort. The less weight on my truck I prefer, you know, even when I'm using it in the transport truck, which I'm in now. This is great for heating a can of soup. This is great for, it doesn't rattle, it doesn't, you know, that's about the most rattle you'll get out of it if you hit heavy bump. Big deal. It's when you get multiple pots and things and you're out in the woods, then you're dealing with lots of rattles. But this is a good little cup. $14, the price was right. Decent for camping cookware. I would say out of a 10 rating, I would give it about a 7. Ingenuity, quality. The plastic handle on the top, of course, is to lift it with a lid, is good. It's a good concept. Over the fire, it might melt. That's the downside to that. Alright, if you get it over a real hot fire, you're going to have to kind of play and keep it over the lighter points in fire, because that will melt. I've never seen a plastic that doesn't. You can't set it on the fire and kind of wander away from it. That's the downside to it. Can this easily be replaced with metal? Yes, lots of guys cut this off and put a metal ring in that they can just kind of scoop in and lift with their knife. There's lots of how-to videos online that show guys doing that. It's not a bad thing. But overall, will I leave that on? Probably. And if it burns off, then I'll do the idea whether the guys are replacing it with a key ring chain. And just put that through the same hole, and then you're set. Big deal. And then you can lift it with a knife. Like you get a long, elongated knife and a keychain ring. That's the way my Civil War one is. It has a D ring sitting on the top, but it's a pivoted, so it'll pivot off. This one has to physically be lifted off, so you have to have that D ring up there, no matter what. Where there's a hinge on the Civil War cup back here, and it just flips up. It just flips up that way and rests back, so you can drink out of it and always have a lid on top. I like the Civil War cup still better. I haven't found anything better on the market, but this is a close second. This honestly is. But when you get up in buggier territory, the Civil War muckets are probably better. And if you're a beer drinker, they hold 2 beer. This might hold 1.5. I'm guessing. Maybe just 1 even. I don't know. 1.5, I'm guessing. I don't think it'll get a full 2 into it. But it's a close second, this one. I'm kind of happy with the purchase. You can grab it with your glove on and off the fire. I wouldn't trust this not to get hot, because it will. But it helps to keep the heat down. Enough that you can grab it with a glove. It's not like if you're grabbing red hot here, you wouldn't even do that with a glove unless the glove was heavily insulated. But a little light leather glove, you can manage to get this pot off the fire or off the stove easily. And the handle helps. It's a good pot overall. There you can see it's made by Stanley, and it's fine for camping with dehydrated meals and such. Would I say does it need 2 cups in the middle? No. If you're going with a friend, at least you got an extra one you can throw in. I'll probably end up ditching that cup, and even going a step further and probably finding a cup that will probably fit completely on the inside. Stanley, you want to improve the product? That's the one thing you can do. You can market a cup that'll fit inside your cup, just a single large cup. Because, you know, a lot of us campers, we're big guys. We need a bigger cup than those little 2-piece dinky cups that come with the set. The 2 cups are fine in a pinch, but it would be nice to have just one big cup on the inside that was light weight. That's the key thing. Those cups on the interior are just added weight. So would I prefer just one large cup that was nesting inside here instead of the 2? Yes, I would. That's my little input for today of my newest camping item, and you can see it's brand new. I still got the paperwork with it. Woo-hoo. Care and use. Yeah, I'm really going to need to use that. I think I've been using camping pots long enough to understand how they work. But I guess they got to do what they got to do. It's a marketing kind of issue, I suppose, too, and a legal issue that they don't do things like that. You get care and use, they'll get lawsuits, which is ridiculous in this day and age. There, now she's locked in. She's not going to go anywhere. You can see how I moved the bar over. Well, it still does. It still will go down with the bar over on that top piece. But it won't go far. Yeah, it will. Anyways, it's a good little cup. Good little cup. I would recommend it. You want to make spaghetti, you can make spaghetti and strain. It's nice. Very nice. That's all for now. There's my 10-minute segment on camping gear for today. Have a good weekend, everybody. Here it's Sunday. So I'll be heading for work on Monday tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be getting out camping when I get home, which will be fun, before the winter sets in. It's getting late in the season, it's coming up to October, and I am in the mood to go camping, so this cup might give me an excuse to go do it. Have a good week all. Take care.